Hello, and welcome to a journey of change. This journey has the power to help you reach your highest goals and reach your full potential. As I stand here today, I'm not just going to talk. I'm going to be your guide and show you the 7 steps that will help you reach your goals. There's been a time when we let our dreams stay in the realm of the possible, unrealized, and untapped. Tomorrow is a new day, though, and we will start over on our path to success and self-actualization. Let us let go of the fears and doubts that have been holding us back as we start this journey together. Instead, let us embrace the endless opportunities that lie ahead of us. With each step we take, we're getting closer to the life we've always dreamed of and the person we've always wanted to be. We can close the gap between where we are now and where we want to be by following these 7 steps with discipline. This will turn our goals from vague dreams into real things. Let's not be scared off by how big the job is. Instead, let's break it up into doable steps that will bring us closer to the top of the success ladder. Let's promise ourselves again that we will follow our dreams with each step, knowing that each step brings us one step closer to reaching our goals. Let's look into these 7 steps with open thoughts and hearts, knowing that we all have the power to change our lives. Let's start this journey of growth and learning together, making sure that we can get through any problem and reach any goal we set our sights on. Have you ever felt like someone had more luck than you or that their luck never ran out? Do you think it's possible to make luck happen? It's easier than you think to learn how to be lucky. I will show you 7 of the best ways to get lucky that you can learn. You can quickly add any of these lucky things to your life and they will all make it twice as effective in very little time. You can now make your own luck. Clarity. Being clear is the first thing you can do to make your own luck. It only means that you know exactly what you want, which may be the most important thing for luck at first. You will be more aware of the chances and opportunities to reach your goal if you're clear on what you want. You'll have an easier time getting what you want if you are very clear about it. People who are successful know exactly who they are, what they want, and what they need to do to get there. People who are unhappy and failing, on the other hand, often don't know what they think or what they really want out of life. You can't hit something you can't see, as the saying goes. Lucky people seem to have a very clear idea of what they want to achieve and how they can get there. Make a list of all the things you want to do in the next 12 months. Getting a piece of paper and writing down at least 10 things you want to do in the next 12 months is one of the easiest ways to change your luck. It might not look like a hard practice, but less than 3% of adults will do it at some point in their lives. And those 3% will end up at the top of all of the companies or organizations they work for. Some people say that all you need is a pen and paper to start being successful and wealthy. 97% of people who walk today don't have any plans. Putting pen to paper and writing down the 10 things you want to accomplish in the next 12 months puts you in the top 3% of people alive right now. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Plan how you'll get what you want. One important thing that makes people lucky is that they ask themselves, would I like to know if this would serve me? When they hear a good idea, unlucky people, on the other hand, always ask themselves, will this serve me for anything? The lucky person always asks, how? When they think about something they want, they always ask themselves, how can I get it or acquire it? This way of thinking seems to make their subconscious and conscious minds see possibilities and come up with ideas that will help them reach their goals. But when you say yes, your brain seems to shut down its creative abilities. There is a small organ that looks like a finger. It is called the reticular cortex. This part of the brain is like a phone exchange. It decides what information can get to your eyes, ears, and other senses. This reticular cortex lets you focus on the parts of your surroundings that are important to you and ignore the rest because it is constantly getting hundreds of thousands of messages from all sorts of directions. This part of your brain is activated when you have a clear goal, an order, a wish, or even a fear. For instance, if you really want to buy a red sports car and are really excited about the idea of it, you will start to see red sports cars everywhere. The reticular cortex will pick up on that same car coming around the corner 2 or 3 blocks ahead of you and send it to your conscious thought. But are people who are great just luckier? We know that successful people constantly think about what they want This trains their reticular cortex to make them more alert to and aware of the chances and opportunities that are out there to help them reach their goals. People who have failed or been unlucky always think that these goals are probably out of reach and send an unintended message to their reticular cortex, telling it not to pay attention to ideas or chances that come up in their environment. People who are successful are said to always seem to know what they want and be driven to get it. People who have failed are said to not know what they want in life. Be very clear about what you want to achieve. Think of this luck factor as a light switch in a dark room where you're going to throw darts. As soon as you know exactly what you want to achieve, you turn the dimmer switch all the way up to full light, and the dartboard becomes as clear as glass. If you throw darts at this kind of board from a long way away in a dark room, you have a much lower chance of hitting the bullseye. The second way luck works is through action. Being very active, especially being proactive, makes you do more things, which makes it more likely that you will do the right thing at the right time and in the right way. For instance, if you won a prize for flipping a coin 100 times, the best way to make sure you win that prize would be to flip the coin as many times as possible in the least amount of time. It would not have been a matter of luck at all if you did win the prize. It would just depend on how often you tried to flip heads. Being self-reliant is the first step to getting things done, because all high-performance men and women are very action-oriented and rely on themselves a lot. They look to themselves to solve their problems. They understand that no one helps them. People stop looking for other people to do things for them when they believe they are fully responsible for their own life, job, health, family, and money. Instead of making excuses, you start to move forward. You understand that you are who and where you are because of yourself. You have to make the changes you need to make right away if you want to be or do something different. If you want to have more happiness, you should have a strong desire to act, feel like you need to do something right away and move quickly. You have more energy when you move faster. You get more experience as you move faster. If you move faster, you'll get more done and be more successful. Mastery, getting better at something, has always been a great way to get lucky. With knowledge and know-how, you can do well. You will always get paid based on how well you do your job and how hard it would be to replace you. The era of work is over, and the age of mental power has begun. As much or more than any other trait, your luck and success in a given area will depend on how much you know and how good you are at it. Learn everything you can about your subject. People today are paid based on how well they do their job, not how old they are or how long they've been working there. You'll have more luck if you're better. If you want to be in the top 1% of your area, you have to be willing to pay anything and put in the time to get there. When it comes to skill, luck may be the most important thing that can help you be very successful. You can have all the chances in the world, though, if you're not good at what you do. Power. Having power is another important way to improve your luck. People who are successful always seem to have a lot more energy than people who are not successful. They get up early and get to work faster. During the day and night, they work longer hours, and in the nights and on the weekends, they spend time on things other than their jobs. In a lucky quote, the writer said, "I believe in luck, and the harder I work, the luckier I get. The harder you work, the more you accomplish. The more you accomplish, the more you will catch the attention of people who can open doors for you and help you climb even higher and faster." There's nothing like a reputation for hard work to put you on the fast track of any career you choose. Personality. How you learn and how lucky you are depend on your personality. More people will want to be around you and help you in any way they can if you are happy, positive, and upbeat. People who are lucky are often also happy and upbeat. People get along with them, and they have a lot of friends and contacts in many different places. You are more likely to meet the right person at the right time who can open the door to the right chance if you know a lot of good people. Almost every time you have good luck, someone is standing there at the same time, either giving you advice or with their hand on an open door. A casual comment or a friendly acquaintance giving someone important information or a chance that helped them make more progress in a couple of years than most people make in their whole lives has changed the lives of many people. People who are successful are often described as nice. If you are known as a good person, others will help you. The golden rule says to treat others the way you want to be treated. When a person is positive, they trigger the law of attraction. which brings people and situations into their life that are good for them. It's true that being nice will make you lucky. Being honest and having integrity. Being honest and having integrity are the most valued and admired traits in both friendship and leadership. The most important people in your life are the ones you care about the most and trust the most. As Shakespeare said, "To thine own self be true, and it must follow as the night the day." You can't lie to anyone. Being honest with yourself is what personal ethics are all about. This means you should always be honest with yourself. Being honest and having ethics are musts for success in business at any level and in any field. Luck will come your way like honey draws bees or a moth to a light if you're known as a person of honor, quality, and truth. Intensity. A person's intense drive to succeed may be the trait that makes them stand out the most. In the end, the winner is always the person who wants something longer and harder than the other person. People are more likely to learn what they need to learn and do what they need to do to get what they want when they work hard for it. You will read more books, listen to more tapes, take more different classes, meet more people, and go farther. You will work longer hours and try more new things. It will make it much more likely that you will be in the right place at the right time. And if you combine the seriousness of your purpose with the trait of persistence, you will become a natural force that can't be stopped. It's said that you will have more happiness than most people if you are very clear about what you want and are willing to put in a lot of work to get it. You'll go farther and faster than anyone else if you decide to learn your field and work hard at it with a lot of energy and enthusiasm. Being a happy, positive person with a good reputation for honesty and integrity will put you on the side of the angels. You will also be one of the luckiest people in the world if you support every wish and goal with unwavering confidence and persistence and keep going no matter what. Being lucky is up to you. If you live the life you want, your future will be endless. As we come to the end of the 7 steps to reaching your goals, let's take a moment to think about what we've learned and how far we've come. The road to success isn't always a straight line, and it's often full of hurdles and problems that test our resolve. We have, however, given ourselves the tools and strategies we need to face these challenges with grace and drive by following these 7 steps religiously. Before you leave this meeting, remember that the way to your goals is not a sprint, but a run that requires patience, persistence, and unwavering commitment. You're getting closer to your dreams with every step, no matter how small. Even when things go wrong, they just serve as stepping stones to bigger and better things. You have the power to do anything you set your mind to, so go out into the world with confidence and purpose. Let the lessons you've learned and the principles you've agreed to follow today help you reach your goals. And may your journey be filled with growth, happiness, and plenty. Thank you for giving me the chance to be a part of this life-changing journey with you. May you always aim for perfection in everything you do, and may your dreams reach even higher heights than your goals.